Leafy greens such as spinach, kale, arugula, and beet greens are natural powerhouses for vascular health because they are rich in dietary nitrates. These compounds fuel the nitrate-nitric oxide (NO) pathway, an alternative mechanism of producing nitric oxide that becomes especially important with aging, since enzymatic NO production declines significantly after 60. A clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2008, showed that a single serving of nitrate-rich vegetables improved blood pressure and vascular flexibility within hours, demonstrating the rapid impact of these foods on circulation. Spinach, in particular, has been highlighted in studies for its ability to reduce arterial stiffness and improve endothelial function. A review in Frontiers in Aging, 2021, emphasized that consistent consumption of nitrate-rich vegetables significantly lowers systolic blood pressure and enhances exercise performance in older adults, largely by boosting nitric oxide bioavailability. This improved circulation directly benefits pelvic health, energy levels, and muscular function, areas commonly affected in men over 60. Practical incorporation can be simple: blending a handful of spinach into a morning smoothie, lightly sautéing kale alongside eggs, or drinking small portions of beetroot juice. However, moderation is important for individuals with a history of kidney stones, as oxalate content in some greens may aggravate the condition. Additionally, those on blood pressure medication should consult their physician to avoid excessive lowering of blood pressure. Still, the evidence is clear. Leafy greens and nitrate-rich vegetables provide one of the most effective, natural, and scientifically validated methods for restoring vascular health. By activating a pathway largely independent of declining enzyme function, they serve as a nutritional shortcut to re-establishing robust circulation and sustaining confidence in later life. Berries, particularly blueberries, are among the most potent natural sources of anthocyanins, plant compounds strongly associated with vascular health and nitric oxide regulation. Anthocyanins act by reducing oxidative stress, preserving nitric oxide bioavailability, and improving endothelial function. A randomized controlled trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2015, demonstrated that daily blueberry consumption improved flow-mediated dilation, FMD, by up to 2% in middle-aged and older men, a clinically significant enhancement of arterial flexibility. Another study in the Journal of Gerontology, 2019, confirmed that older adults who consumed blueberries for 12 weeks experienced measurable improvements in blood pressure and arterial stiffness, suggesting long-term vascular benefits. Blueberries also provide soluble fiber and vitamin C, further supporting vascular repair and collagen synthesis in blood vessel walls. Importantly, the sugar content in blueberries is low compared to processed foods, and anthocyanins have been shown to stabilize blood glucose rather than cause spikes, making them safe even for individuals with metabolic concerns. Regular intake of about 1 cup per day has been linked not only to improved circulation, but also to enhanced cognitive function, likely due to increased cerebral blood flow, according to findings published in Nutrients, 2020. For men over 60, the benefit is twofold: improved pelvic circulation that supports vitality, and better brain health that sustains mental sharpness. Practical applications include adding blueberries to oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies at breakfast. Caution is recommended for individuals prone to kidney stones due to oxalate content, but moderate portions remain safe for most. Overall, blueberries represent a clinically supported, easy-to-access food capable of improving circulation down there, while simultaneously protecting the heart and mind. Scientific evidence indicates that the combined effect of specific foods is often greater than the sum of their individual benefits, a phenomenon known as dietary synergy. When foods such as legumes, green tea, leafy greens, and berries are consumed together, they target different pathways of vascular health simultaneously, leading to amplified results. For example, beans supply L-arginine to activate endothelial nitric oxide synthase, ENOS. Leafy greens provide dietary nitrates that feed the nitrate-nitrite-no pathway. Green tea catechins protect nitric oxide from oxidative breakdown, and berries rich in anthocyanins reduce inflammation and support endothelial repair. A review published in Advances in Nutrition, 2019, emphasized that polyphenols from tea and berries not only enhance nitric oxide production, but also work synergistically with dietary nitrates to maintain vascular elasticity. Timing of intake also matters. Research in the Journal of Clinical Hypertension, 2017, showed that blood pressure and vascular stiffness are highest in the morning due to circadian variations in nitric oxide levels. This makes breakfast the optimal window to consume foods that stimulate no pathways, as arteries are more responsive and oxidative stress is elevated after waking. Combining these foods within the first 60 minutes of the day maximizes nutrient absorption and ensures sustained improvements in circulation throughout the morning. Practical strategies include pairing oatmeal with berries, drinking a cup of green tea alongside nitrate-rich greens, or adding a spoonful of beans to a savory breakfast plate. Hydration also plays a critical role, as water assists in nutrient transport and vascular function. By leveraging synergy and timing, older adults can transform breakfast into a therapeutic intervention that restores circulation, enhances energy, and strengthens pelvic health, all supported by robust clinical data. Ready to take the next step toward a healthier life? Check out the recommended products that can support your journey. Find the links in the pinned comment. Decades of clinical research confirm that circulation decline in men over 60 is not solely a product of aging, but strongly influenced by daily dietary choices. 4 foods stand out as natural interventions, capable of reversing endothelial dysfunction and improving nitric oxide availability. Legumes such as black beans, green tea rich in EGCG, nitrate-dense leafy greens, and anthocyanin-packed berries. Each food has been validated through randomized controlled trials and meta-analyses as effective in lowering blood pressure, improving flow-mediated dilation, and reducing arterial stiffness. For instance, a meta-analysis in the British Journal of Nutrition, 2016, showed legumes significantly reduced LDL cholesterol and improved vascular outcomes. Studies in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition demonstrated that both blueberries and green tea enhanced endothelial function within weeks of consistent intake. Ready to take the next step toward a healthier life? Check out the recommended products that can support your journey. Find the links in the pinned comment. Meanwhile, trials on spinach and beetroot confirmed measurable improvements in nitric oxide and blood pressure regulation in older adults. The practical implication is clear. Breakfast offers the most strategic opportunity to leverage these benefits, since nitric oxide levels are lowest and vascular stress highest in the morning. By integrating even one of these foods into the first meal, older men can create a measurable impact on circulation, pelvic vitality, and overall confidence. Long-term consistency compounds these results, with benefits extending to cardiovascular and cognitive health. The path to renewed strength does not begin with medication, but with daily habits at the breakfast table. For seniors seeking vitality, the message is simple. Choose foods that work with the body's natural systems. Incorporating these 4 proven options each morning is a low-cost, science-backed strategy to restore circulation and reclaim energy. Share this knowledge. Subscribe for more evidence-based senior health insights and take the first step tomorrow, because the strongest years can still lie ahead. Men over 60 often face a common yet rarely discussed challenge: reduced circulation in the pelvic region. This decline is not simply a matter of aging, but is directly linked to the body's decreasing production of nitric oxide, a molecule essential for blood vessel dilation and vascular health. According to a review published in the Journal of Geriatric Cardiology, nitric oxide bioavailability decreases significantly with age, leading to stiffer arteries and weaker blood flow in key regions of the body. Torregrossa et al. 2011, PMC 33988. The result is often lower vitality, diminished confidence, and functional challenges in later years. However, research across nutrition and gerontology highlights that diet plays a critical role in reversing this decline. Certain foods, when consumed consistently at breakfast, provide the nutrients needed to restore endothelial function, reduce oxidative stress, and naturally improve circulation. A 2021 review in Frontiers in Aging emphasized that the nitrate-nitrite-no pathway, activated by specific vegetables and legumes, can compensate for enzymatic declines, offering a powerful, drug-free approach to restoring vascular performance in older adults. This means breakfast is not just another meal, it is a crucial opportunity to influence circulation at the very start of the day. By selecting foods proven to enhance blood flow, seniors can reclaim vitality without reliance on pharmaceutical interventions, aligning daily nutrition with decades of clinical findings on cardiovascular health. Aging is often accompanied by a progressive decline in vascular flexibility and efficiency, but this change is not inevitable. One of the primary mechanisms behind the issue is the body's reduced ability to produce nitric oxide, NO, the molecule responsible for relaxing and dilating blood vessels. Research published in Circulation Research confirms that endothelial nitric oxide synthase, ENOS activity, diminishes significantly with age, impairing vascular reactivity and circulation to critical areas of the body. Seals et al., 2011. This decrease affects both everyday stamina and pelvic circulation, directly linked to performance and vitality in men over 60. Poor dietary choices exacerbate the problem. Skipping breakfast or consuming processed foods high in refined carbohydrates and low in micronutrients accelerates oxidative stress and inflammation. These processes damage the endothelium, the inner lining of blood vessels, reducing the artery's ability to expand when blood flow increases. A clinical review from Nutrients highlights how diets rich in processed foods contribute to endothelial dysfunction, while whole food diets rich in fiber, polyphenols and amino acids restore vascular balance. Tsoulis et al., 2014. Beyond circulation, this dysfunction raises the risk of hypertension, diabetes and cardiovascular events, conditions prevalent in older populations. The first meal of the day plays a decisive role because morning hours are when nitric oxide levels are naturally lowest and oxidative stress is highest, as shown in studies from the Journal of Clinical Hypertension. Therefore, consuming the right foods within 60 minutes of waking can help counter these vulnerabilities, making breakfast a strategic tool to improve circulation and protect vascular health in later life. Scientific evidence consistently demonstrates that dietary interventions can restore vascular health and enhance circulation even in advanced age. A growing body of research emphasizes that specific foods, particularly those rich in L-arginine, nitrates, polyphenols and flavonoids, directly stimulate nitric oxide production, reduce arterial stiffness, and improve endothelial function. For example, a systematic review published in Nutrients 2017 confirmed that plant-derived polyphenols significantly improve flow-mediated dilation, FMD, a key indicator of vascular flexibility. Similarly, research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that nitrate-rich foods such as leafy greens and beets lower blood pressure and improve arterial responsiveness in older adults. These findings reveal that diet is not just supportive, but can be therapeutic. In the following sections, 4 foods will be presented, each backed by clinical trials and real-world studies demonstrating measurable improvements in circulation. The evidence does not rely on theory alone. Black beans rich in L-arginine, oats combined with chia and almonds, antioxidant-dense green tea, and anthocyanin-rich berries have all been studied for their ability to enhance blood flow and support cardiovascular performance. Together, they form a synergistic approach to counteract the vascular decline that typically accelerates after age 60. Viewers will learn why these foods work, how to prepare them safely, and how to combine them for maximum benefit. By the end, there will be a clear blueprint for transforming breakfast into a daily therapeutic intervention capable of restoring circulation and improving confidence naturally without dependency on pharmaceutical solutions. Legumes such as black beans are among the most underrated foods for vascular health, particularly in men over 60. Their power lies in their rich content of L-arginine, an amino acid that stimulates endothelial nitric oxide synthase, ENOS, the enzyme responsible for producing nitric oxide in blood vessels. According to a review in the Journal of Nutrition 2016, higher intake of L-arginine is directly linked to improved vascular reactivity and reduced arterial stiffness. Black beans also provide magnesium, anthocyanins, and soluble fiber, each contributing to circulation support. Magnesium assists smooth muscle relaxation within blood vessels, while anthocyanins reduce oxidative stress and regulate nitric oxide bioavailability. A clinical study published in Nutrients 2019 demonstrated that anthocyanin-rich diets led to improved endothelial function and lower inflammatory markers in older adults. Furthermore, the soluble fiber in beans helps reduce LDL cholesterol levels, as confirmed by a meta-analysis in the British Journal of Nutrition, decreasing arterial plaque buildup and allowing stronger, more consistent blood flow. A common misconception is that beans cause excessive gas and discomfort. However, proper preparation methods, such as soaking overnight or pressure cooking, significantly reduce oligosaccharides that contribute to digestive distress. Practical intake can be as simple as adding half a cup of black beans to breakfast bowls or incorporating them into morning savory dishes. For men with gout or those on anticoagulant medications, moderation is advised due to the purine and vitamin K content. Overall, black beans represent a low-cost, accessible, and scientifically validated way to enhance pelvic circulation, with studies consistently showing improvements in nitric oxide levels, vascular repair, and stamina within weeks of regular intake. Green tea has been extensively studied for its cardiovascular benefits, with results showing significant improvements in vascular function, oxidative stress reduction, and nitric oxide availability. The main active compound, epigallocatechin-3 gallate (EGCG), is a catechin that directly supports endothelial health by activating the PI3K-ACT pathway, which in turn stimulates endothelial nitric oxide synthase, ENOS. A review published in Frontiers in Nutrition 2022 concluded that daily consumption of green tea improves flow-mediated dilation, FMD, by enhancing nitric oxide bioactivity and lowering markers of vascular inflammation. In one clinical trial reported in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, 2006, subjects who consumed green tea showed an increase in arterial dilation within hours of ingestion, demonstrating both immediate and long-term effects. Beyond nitric oxide, EGCG also protects against oxidative stress by neutralizing free radicals and preserving the integrity of blood vessels, preventing premature stiffening of arteries. This is particularly important for older adults, where oxidative damage accumulates faster. Practical use involves drinking 1 to 2 cups of high-quality green tea daily, steeped at around 80 degrees C for 3 minutes, as higher temperatures degrade catechins. Clinical studies indicate that even moderate consumption of 300 milligrams of EGCG, equivalent to 2 to 3 cups of tea, significantly improves vascular performance without adverse effects in most populations. However, caution is necessary for individuals with liver sensitivities or those on cholesterol-lowering medications such as statins, as very high doses of EGCG supplements may interact with liver enzymes. When combined with a balanced breakfast rich in fiber and antioxidants, green tea provides a powerful, evidence-based tool to restore circulation down there, improving both arterial elasticity and overall cardiovascular resilience.